This is a National Weather Service in Blacksburg with a weather briefing recorded at 9:15 a.m. on Monday, June 27th. We have a couple of weather concerns today. One is the potential for flooding and flash flooding. The areas you see highlighted in green are under a flash flood watch until midnight tonight. This includes portions of southeast West Virginia and the Allegheny Highlands and portions of the southern Shenandoah Valley. Obviously, stream flow levels are running very high, as you can see in portions of the Allegheny Highlands and the southern Shenandoah Valley. Stream flow levels are 90% above normal. The same holds true for southern West Virginia, where those stream flow levels are very high. As a result, it will not take much in the way of precipitation to bring creeks and streams out of their banks and cause some localized flooding. Generally speaking, we are expecting around an inch of rain today. However, that precipitation will be highly variable depending on where the heaviest thunderstorms fall. To give you an idea of this variability, this graph for Lewisburg shows how much precipitation is forecast by various weather models. As you can see from the spread, there is a big difference in how much rain could fall, anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to as much as 1 3/4 of an inch, depending on where those heavier thunderstorms fall. In terms of timing today, showers and thunderstorms are already ongoing in West Virginia, and those will begin to pick up in intensity later this afternoon. Here is the outlook for early afternoon. You see the yellows and reds showing the area of heavier rains picking up in intensity, mainly north of Interstate 81. Then as we go through the mid and late afternoon hours, we see those showers and strong thunderstorms begin to push south into portions of the New River Valley, the Roanoke Valley, and into northwest North Carolina. It's really not until we get into the late evening hours when we expect this precipitation to push out of the area. This is the forecast for the mid to late evening hours. So I think our primary threats will be between noon or 1 p.m. and about 10 p.m. tonight for the potential for localized flash flooding in the north where those stream levels are high, and even the potential for some localized damaging winds. In terms of river flooding, we do not expect river flooding today from these storms. They should be isolated enough in nature where the flooding will be confined to the creeks and streams as well as low-lying and urban areas. The other threat we are focusing on today is a potential for severe weather. Here is the outlook from the Storm Prediction Center for today, and you see a large majority of our region is under a marginal risk of severe weather. What does a marginal risk mean? It means that isolated severe thunderstorms are possible that will be limited in duration and coverage. And we're focusing on this first bullet, the winds 40 to 60 miles per hour. As you can see from the Storm Prediction Center's outlook, there's really not much of a threat for tornadoes today. Winds are the primary threat, and even hail will not be much of a threat today. So to summarize, we are expecting those showers and thunderstorms to increase in intensity during the early afternoon hours across southeast West Virginia and the Allegheny Highlands, then gradually spread south and east across the rest of the forecast area through the mid to late afternoon hours and even into the mid-evening hours before diminishing by about 10 o'clock tonight. The primary hazards with this event will be localized flash flooding of creeks and streams, as well as localized damaging winds. These winds will bring trees and power lines down, especially those areas that have seen quite a bit of rain where the ground is saturated and really will not take much force to bring those winds down. Other impacts today will include flooding of roads, especially those that are going across low water crossings, poor drainage areas, and urban areas. Again, the precipitation will be scattered today, so the rainfall amounts will be quite variable. Our confidence is moderate for the impacts and timing. For more information, please visit our website at weather.gov/Blacksburg or follow our social media accounts listed below. Thank you very much for your time.